Hey guys, this is Amit and you are watching TechDad. In this video, we are going to compare between OnePlus Nord CE 5G versus Oppo F19 Pro, and we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, audio of the devices, features, communication chips, and about the prices. In the end of the video, I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Talking about the rear camera of the devices, Nord have triple camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. Whereas F19 Pro comes with quad camera setup, 48 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 2 megapixel of macro camera, and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. So the clear winner here is Nord because it has 64 megapixel of wide camera. And about the front camera of the devices, both of the devices have 16 megapixel of wide camera, so it's a tie. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. Nord have LED flash, HDR and panorama, whereas F19 Pro have LED flash, HDR and panorama, so it's a tie. And about the video recording options in the devices, Nord can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 120 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. Whereas F19 Pro can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 120 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. So it's a tie because both of the devices can shoot at same fps. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. Nord have Android 11 support, on the other side F19 Pro have Android 11 support. So it's a tie. And about the user interface of the devices, Nord have Oxygen OS, whereas F19 Pro comes with Color OS. So it's a tie because both of the devices have different UI. So it's up to you which UI you like it or not, it's up to you. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. Nord have Snapdragon 750G 5G based on 8nm processor, whereas F19 Pro is powered by Helio P95 5G based on 12nm processor. So the winner here is Nord because it has faster processing speed which will give you better performance. And about the GPU of the devices, Nord is packed with Adreno 619, whereas F19 Pro is packed with PowerVR. So the winner here is Nord because it can give you more FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. Both of the devices can clock at 2.2 GHz based on octa-core chipset, so it's a tie here. And about the RAM variants in the devices, Nord have 6, 8 and 12 GB of RAM variants, whereas F19 Pro only have 8 GB of RAM variant. So the winner here is Nord. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. Both of the devices have 128 and 256 GB of storage option, so it's a tie. And about the external storage of the devices, Nord did not have any external card slot, whereas F19 Pro have micro SD exit dedicated card slot. So the winner here is F19 Pro. Moving to the display features of the devices, let's start with the display size of the devices. Both of the devices have 6.43 inches of display, so it's a tie here. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, Nord have 84.9%, whereas F19 Pro have 85.2%. So I will call it a tie because both of the devices have approximately same ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. Nord comes with Full HD Plus display, on the other side F19 Pro also have Full HD Plus display. So it's a tie. And about the display type of the devices, Nord have Fluid AMOLED display having 90Hz of refresh rate, whereas F19 Pro have Super AMOLED display. So the winner here is Nord because it has 90Hz of refresh rate. Moving to the body features of the devices, let's start with the thickness of the devices. Nord have 7.9mm of thickness, whereas F19 Pro have 7.8mm of thickness. So I will call it a tie because both of the devices have approximately the same thickness. Talking about the weight of the devices, Nord comes with 170 grams of weight, whereas F19 Pro have 172 grams of weight. So again I will call it a tie because both of the devices have approximately the same weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, Nord have Gorilla Glass 3, whereas F19 Pro have Gorilla Glass 5. So the winner here is F19 Pro because it will give you better protection. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. Both of the devices comes with plastic back with plastic frame, so it's a tie here. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices have dual nano SIM support, so again it's a tie. Moving to some of the most important features of the devices. Let's start with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. Nord have under display fingerprint scanner, On the other side, F19 Pro have under display fingerprint scanner. so it's a tie. And about the sensors in the devices, Nord have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass, whereas F19 Pro also have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass, so it's a tie. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. Nord have 4500 mAh of battery capacity, whereas F19 Pro have 4300 mAh of battery capacity. So the winner here is Nord because it have larger battery capacity. Let's talk about the charging speed of the devices. Both of the devices have 30 watts of fast charging, so it's a tie. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. Nord comes with normal speakers, whereas F19 Pro comes with normal speakers, so again it's a tie. And about the headphone jack of the devices, both of the devices have 3.5 mm of headphone jack, so again it's a tie. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices. Both of the devices comes with Wi-Fi, AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot, so it's a tie. And about the Bluetooth version of the devices, Nord have 5.1 generation of Bluetooth, whereas F19 Pro have 5.1 generation of Bluetooth. So again it's a tie because both of the devices have same generation of Bluetooth. Let's talk about the positioning chips in the devices. Nord have eGPS, GLONASS, Galileo, BDS and NAVIC, whereas F19 Pro have eGPS, GLONASS, Galileo, BDS and QSES. So I will call it a tie. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, both of the devices comes with second gen of Type-C connector with OTG support, so it's a tie. Moving to the prices of the devices in the international market, starting range of Nord is around $350, whereas F19 Pro is available from $300. In the Indian market, Nord have starting range from 23,000 rupees, whereas F19 Pro is available from 22,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera the winner is Nord, in the performance the winner is Nord, in the display the winner is Nord, in the body segment the winner is F19 Pro, in the features of the device the winner is Nord, in the communication chips it's a tie, and about the prices the winner is Nord. So the decision is totally yours, which device you like the most so far, and let me know in the comment below what do you think, which device is better for you. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like our content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what you thought in the comment below. If you're watching this video on Facebook, please like our page TechDad. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.